Hey everyone! If you've stumbled across this video and you're a Washington State business owner who pays business and occupation or public utility taxes, literally stop everything you're doing right now to watch the rest of this video. We have an exciting opportunity for you to be able to watch these tax dollars work for you while also doubling down on your contribution. Stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss this. Alrighty guys, I promised some exciting news and here's what it is. Did you know that legislators passed a bill about 15 years ago that allowed you to pledge your full B&O taxes paid to a Washington Main Street program of your choice, such as Colfax Downtown Association? You are able to pay your contribution towards that Main Street of your choice and have those dollars work for you. You can do that by logging onto your DOR account and pledging those B&O taxes. Reach out to me, I'm happy to help you do that. It'll take you 15 to 20 minutes to make that pledge. And the even cooler part of that is we allow you to make payments. You can pay it all in one lump sum if you'd like. However you want to pay that, as long as it's paid by the deadline of November 15th at 5 o'clock, you are eligible to take advantage of this program.
I'm Brianne Durham. I'm the director of the Washington State Main Street program since 2015. The Main Street Tax Credit program was established more than 15 years ago by the Washington State Legislature, who really just recognized the value of Main Street in our state as an economic driver. And the thing that's really incredible about this tax credit incentive program is that it allows local Main Street organizations like the Colfax Downtown Association to do their work without fundraising being 50% of what they have to do as a small nonprofit.
Over the last few years, the Colfax Downtown Association, or CDA, has made a great impact on our community. They've invested heavily in our downtown and our businesses, worked hard to get money and put it towards storefront grants to help people beautify their building or their shop. That is huge. As a chef will say, people eat with their eyes first. When people are wanting to come by and look for a place to shop, the first thing that catches their eye is the attractiveness of the storefront. So for me, that's a huge blessing for our community. That money, instead of it going to the state and the state deciding where it is spent, it comes directly to our downtown association and it is spent in our community. It's a great program, puts our dollars back in our community to be used for the betterment of our town.
It allows us to do the work that we do. It allows us to revitalize the community, offer facade grants, do beautification projects, help our small local businesses. And in turn, you get a 75% credit back in the following year. You're already paying those taxes. Why not pledge them to a community who is truly going to transform that community with the money you would already be paying the state?
The tax credit incentive program is essentially a three-part process. So any business that wants to donate to the Colfax Downtown Association or any other Main Street community in the state goes through their Department of Revenue profile and applies to give a certain amount of money, their choice of course, to a designated Main Street community like the CDA. Once that application goes through, at some point during the course of the year, they will actually cut a check directly to the local Main Street organization for whatever amount they applied to give. You just need to make sure that whatever amount you applied to give through Department of Revenue is paid out in full to that local Main Street organization by November 15th. And then part 3, in the next year, you'll receive tax credit through your Department of Revenue account for 75% of what you gave your local Main Street organization during the previous year. So when you make a contribution to your local Main Street program through this tax credit incentive, you're really doubling up on benefit because you're getting that 75% of your donation back as a tax credit that you can use on your B&O obligation. That's a really clear and direct benefit. You're also getting more of just a community-wide benefit, because that money you're giving to your local Main Street organization is being used for a variety of functions that are just really creating a better district for small businesses and for residents. You're contributing to the betterment of your neighbors and your own business through that contribution.
We have to make sure that we are setting our next generation up for success. So if people aren't coming into every rural community and saying, how can we pivot this community to make sure that the next generation has their best foot forward? That's what we do here. And it's such a rewarding feeling to be able to do that, to be able to make a difference, to be able to know that through our work now, it's setting the next generation up for success. It's making sure that they are going to continue to be a thriving rural community. And that's the coolest part of this work. It literally has been the most rewarding experience of my life. I'm happy to walk you through the ins and outs and make sure that you are pledging in the correct way to the correct community of your choice. That's what I'm here for. We assess the needs and fulfill those needs. And if you're needing help with your application, give me a call. I will carve out time for you. I will make sure that you are fulfilling that pledge and doing it correctly. And we're happy to take payments. We're happy to take it all in one lump sum. Either way, we are getting 100% of that donation and making those dollars work for you in Colfax, Washington. Just know that you can make a difference in Colfax, Washington, and you can be a part of restoring faith in our small community.